Today's April 20th. I just got done just seeding the cups for the tomatoes, and there's a hair right there. Actually, I did the peppers like 2 weeks ago, so you can see some of them are already started to germinate and stuff. Mostly like the small peppers, but this one is a California bell pepper, and that one's kind of starting to germinate now. But they all have 3 seeds per cup. So I got, of course, last year we had the mixed pack of banana peppers and the Corno de Toros, but this year we were able to separate them out naturally since we grew them and we saved seeds from them. So hopefully we'll have individual ones and we'll know what we're getting. Down here I saved last year tomato seeds from the biggest tomato and then also the plants that did the best. So I've kind of got a mixture, and the same I did with the cherry tomatoes. These are what's left of our potatoes from last year. They've grown a little too much. I couldn't stop them from growing. They've been growing for a couple months, unfortunately. Also got some onions planted and broccoli. Again, a lot of this stuff is kind of planted really late, so don't know if we're gonna get much of a harvest for some of those things. Onions take a really long time, so does broccoli. But I'm not worried about the tomatoes or the peppers too much. They should do fine. Their peppers are kind of slow growing, which is why I did start them a couple weeks ago, and we use peppers a lot, so I wanted to make sure. But we just didn't have the room set up because we were using that shelf for other things. After the seeds leave here, we kind of use it for other stuff, so had to make room for that kind of thing. And then these got started way too late. I'm probably gonna see if I can get some slips. Also, you can see there's like some mold and stuff growing. I don't know what to do about that. This is just all straight cocoa coir, and it's not, you can see it's kind of not even that damp. It probably needs some more water. I just got these sitting like on a little bed of rocks down there so that it doesn't sit and soak in the water all the time. Yeah, and right now that's all we have is a fan setup. We gotta figure out something a little bit easier. Last year we had it like, I don't know, I think it was like hanging somewhere, maybe. I can't remember, but we'll get it worked out. I don't know if I'm going to be recording all the things or not this year. We'll just see, just between work and stuff. It's just kind of busy. So otherwise, I just wanted to at least document getting this stuff started and set up. And I still have more seeds to start. I did also start some marigolds because we will need those. But yeah, and I have other flower seeds that I want to get started too. So, alright, hopefully that's it. So, if anybody does happen to watch this, thank you very much. God bless you. Hello again. I'm back for the second time today. Today is still April 20th. I thought I'd just kind of walk out here and take a look at what the garden sort of looks like right now while it's supposed to be dormant. Of course, it's got some weeds coming through, so I'll have to get those. And it's got all this leaf litter on it and stuff that we put here last year. And look at all those weeds. What is this growing here? I don't even know. Kind of looks like a bramble of some sort. Anyway, hopefully it's not too windy. I've got this kind of covered. Oh, and there's Rocky over there eating dirt as usual. Anyways, all of this fencing and stuff is going to be rearranged. I'm going to try to give the tomatoes the best start possible in kind of a new spot. It's not super far because we don't have that much room. But yeah, look at all this grass. Everything's all green again. I think it's like 65 out here. The problem is, as you can see, like the little maple tree's got buds. But the problem is last week we had like 3 days they were over 80 degrees. And then we got a freeze. And I don't know if that's what all of this is. I've sprayed this apple tree, all these apple trees, they've been sprayed twice now with copper spray. So I don't know if this is leaf burn or if this is part of that fungus, because some of it's spotted, so I just don't know. We'll just have to see. It makes me really upset because look at all these. They look, I don't know if they actually are flower buds, but that's what they look like to me. And they're all the way up. This is the Macintosh. I have to cut these strings off because it's done. And the other apples are basically the same. That little baby apple that I planted there last year, at the end of the year, apparently got chewed nearly to the ground. So I'm not very happy about that. You can see the crispin or the matsu. I hope you can see it. It's got green leaves on it again. That crab apple over there is doing really well. I just got to cut off the dead stuff because I couldn't tell for sure what was dead last year. The honey crisp looks a little bare, but I can still see green on the tips, so I'm hoping it'll be fine. This needs to be cleaned out. This is just where the strawberries were. It's kind of, well, they are still there, but it's kind of a wreck right now. We kind of gave up on them after dealing with all the fruit fly stuff. Here's the kale from last year. All this stuff is going to be redone. And hopefully we're going to just move all of the brassicas, and we're going to build new beds and kind of put them more in the middle over there. But see, this is basically just what everything looks like right now. It's just getting started in the spring here in Michigan. Yeah, nothing much is really happening in here. I can't even remember if is that chives? I don't know. The tag doesn't say anything anymore, so I don't know. That's why I bought paint markers this year, so I don't lose stuff like that. But it kind of looks like chives. Guess we'll find out. Of course, that's all brambles. It's kind of a mess where I had windstorms and, the cardboard over here is getting picked apart and it's kind of going everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of mess to clean up, but I just wanted to mostly show you how that stuff is doing. I don't think the grapes are doing anything yet. Let me look. I don't know if it feels soft. I'm not really sure. I don't know what grapes are supposed to look like in the spring. Hopefully that's something, and that it didn't die over winter. That would be nice. The gate looks like it's open, or at least I should say not closed. It is though. It's just really, I guess because the wind is really starting to push it this way. Or it got really bent or something. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to call it there for right now because I don't guess there's much else to look at out here. Just got a lot of mowing and prepping and stuff to do, cleaning up things. So, if you came to watch this, then I feel sorry for you, but thanks, and I appreciate it. God bless.